Today I'm going to be sharing two poems. One is about the core concept of who I am, my faith. If you watched any of my other videos, you probably noticed that this, to one degree or another, is part of my life. And you might also have picked up on the fact that I'm pretty critical of my fellow believers, because if you choose to follow Christ, it requires us to behave and interact with others in a way that's not popular in today's society, in today's culture. And those who profess to be Christians are missing the mark in some key areas. This poem, the first one I'm sharing, is called Believing. Human curiosity is a core element for a healthy human life. We explore, we search, we wonder, and we embark on these missions to learn and ultimately to believe. Credence is the footlocker for my hopes, my wants, and that which I cling to when all else is gone. Through faith, I'm met by a smile because he knew I had dreamed about him. It can be shared, but it's not transferable. It requires certitude. Trust is not something I have in spades. Sometimes it's easy. It's glowing in the light, but other times I can hardly see. Belief's human, but it's not made by human hands. Today, reliance is met by stiff necks whose eyes can't catch the glimpse. If you don't want to see something, it's a safe bet you won't. The choice is yours. If you have some doubt, here's what I recommend. Close your eyes so your soul does the looking. You might be surprised what you finally see. And if you're brave enough, extend a hand to a blind man and let him take you to where it is you want to go. I hope you enjoyed that poem. If you believe in God, I wonder how it landed with you. And if you don't, I wonder the same thing. How'd that sit with you? At the end of the day, people, believers and non-believers, should enjoy their experiences with us, the believers. And if they don't, that's our problem. That's on us. My next poem dives into the concept of life. Isn't that the biggest question for all of us? And in specific, I'm talking about in this poem about a specific point, a specific feeling. I go deep into it. And while my faith is an important part of me dealing with this, I focus on the feeling and wonder. And I want to know, do you ever feel like this? Let me know. This poem is entitled Empty Cup. I'm just an empty cup, traveling at millions of miles an hour on a rock hurtling through space, but void of any emotions. An empty cup. Fully cognitive, engaged in the game of life. From the outside, appearing to be normal. Whatever that awful composition looks like, but on the inside, nothing. A barren landscape, stripped of existence's sensations. Have you ever felt like this? It's heinous. I drop into this space from time to time, never sure how or why I've gotten here, but always dispirited by my lot. It brews a foreboding concoction of fear and defeat. It's a growing commotion, like a swollen river who has gobbled up everything along its banks, leaving me removed from my own portrait. There, but not really. Am I vacant, living with aces and eights? Even the mirror refuses to look back at me, reluctant to reflect the oozing glob that's taken over, invasively taking the spaces where joy, sorrow, good and bad once resided. And then, as silently as it arrived, clouds part, sun shines, and it leaves, effortlessly shifting like the afternoon breeze. My cup is full again. Ah.